G'day, welcome back to another episode of Togl. Well, we've got a few chores to get done this morning and it is a beautiful morning. So a couple of things, we're working on separate projects today. Kay is painting the chook house. We needed to get this painted and waterproofed. So we got some block out UV paint and we're just going to paint the chicken coop white. So that'll help seal it. We noticed that the rain was soaking through and you got a bit of moisture coming down on the inside, so may as well, now that we've got some sunny days, get that painted. Farmer's up there with his cows, they're all going nuts, and I'll get on with my little task. So my little task is I've got this board and two more up here that I need to get painted. I'm going to use this decking oil because these are the boards that I'm going to use on the carryall on the back of the tractor. So for those of you that have been watching for a long time or have gone back and looked at other videos, probably about 18 months ago, maybe even more, I built a like a carryall for the back of the tractor. Built the steel frame, never got around to putting the decking on. So this is well and truly seasoned now. It hasn't bowed or buckled, which is great. So now I just need to get this coated in a couple of coats of oil, then I can screw it on and that carryall will be ready to use. So I'll get this painted while Kay's painting the chicken coop. This decking oil is quite watery, unlike normal traditional thick paint, and would probably normally be put on with a roller, but you can put it on with a brush. I really just want it on there, not so much for how it's going to look, but just to weatherproof it, keep it protected from the weather. This will get a couple of coats, probably 3. Alright, so that's all 3 panels painted on one side and all the edges. So I'll give that an hour, give it a second coat an hour, give it a third coat. Then I'll need to just spend some time, flip them all over and paint that underside, get 3 coats on that, totally seal that timber before I go and screw it down into the carryall. So while they're drying, I've got another task to go and do. Right, next thing I want to do, I want to get started on getting a roof over the deck. I've got these two really big posts that I said are going to be the corner posts. So what I've got to do is square off an end and then start putting the measurements down. Now I'm going to make it 205, 2 meters on 5 centimeters height from the top of the deck to the bottom of where the crossbeam will go. So I think that's plenty whilst keeping it low. Now it's going to be 10 centimeters or 100 mil down the bottom. I'll explain that in a minute, and then 50 mil up the top. So I need it to be 220 all up. So we'll square this off. Yep. Ten.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one in here having real trouble delivering an egg. What it is one's in the nest box, it lights and it's standing there cracking the shits because it won't,
The other one won't get out. Going, get out, I want to use that. They do have their favourites.
Got to sharpen up the pencil. All that noise behind us is because one chicken is in the nest box. There's 3 in there, by the way. But there's a chicken in the nest box that the other chicken wants to use. It's obviously its favourite. So it's cracking it at the other one, saying, get out, I want to use that nest box, rather than just using another one. Okay, what I was going to do here. So, the posts all the way through the deck, the verticals, they're going to be 100 by 100s. These are 177s. I want them to be the corners. To make everything line up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 100 by 100, 100 this way as well, so it'll be a perfect 100 by 100 by 100 cube. I'm going to cut that out, and then what will happen is, once that corner's cut out, this will actually not sit on the deck, but it will slide on like that. So it'll be sitting on it, but it'll also wrap around it. That's going to give extra strength, and it'll also, I think, make it look really good. So I need to get this corner marked out, and then I'm going to show you a special way that I've been thinking about how I'm going to get that corner out. Okay, so here's the plan. I figure if I measure in 10 centimeters, 100 mil, clamp that on the bar, not too tightly of course, I should then be able to cut in that deep, and I'll cut all the corners, all the sides. Hopefully we get a pretty good cut. Now, because of the curvature there will be a little bit holding on right down in the bottom corner back in there, but we should be able to belt that out, and then we'll clean it up with a chisel. We'll see how we go. Okay, that should be fine. I've made sure that the clamp isn't too far near the edge of the track where it would pinch. Chain's moving freely, there's clearance. I should be able to cut into there and only cut 10 deep. See how we go. Well, that actually worked a treat. That was really good. Like I said, there's just that little lump in there where the corner couldn't quite get in because of the curvature, and I can just cut that out with a chisel. But that came out beautifully. So yeah, I'll get this sorted out and keep on working. So this is the top end, and what I've just done is I worked out where the 100 by 100 cutout is at the other end, because that's where all the other posts will line up by. And then what I'll do on all the posts, including this one, is come in 25 mil off each side, leaving a 50 by 50 mil pin, and this is what the top bar is going to sit on. I'll do a 50 by 50 hole all the way through in the places I need along that top bar, and they'll all sit on these, they'll all line up. So that's why this one's off center, but it'll line up perfectly on all of the other 100 by 100 posts that I put through. So just need to give this a quick little tidy up, and then this post is done. So with spring well and truly underway, although with the weather I sometimes don't feel like it, everything's growing well. These are the cherry trees, and you can see that they are getting fruit on them in there. Somewhere we did see cherries. Where are they? Not on that one. Have they all fallen off? On this one, yeah, there we go. Look, see, there's some little cherries up there. So there's a few little cherries coming on. We'll get a handful this year again. And the raspberry canes are going really well, as are our black currants. These are the black currants. They're going to be a big crop of black currants this year, which is fantastic. Lots on there. These are the raspberries, and again in here there's heaps and heaps of little raspberry flowers. Flowers haven't opened up yet, but you can see all those little buds. They'll all turn into fruit, so we should get a really good crop of raspberries, which would be good. And we've been weeding here. Things are starting to sprout. You can see there's a row of onions just starting to come up there, and over here we've got some peas that are starting to sprout up. So everything's just starting to sprout. The rhubarb, I need to get in and harvest some of that rhubarb. There'll be a good crop of rhubarb in there. Now I have been working on this bed over here. I put logs in to actually give it a defined border, and this was just all turf, so I've slowly been working my way through it. Still got a fair way to go yet. I got in here with the backhoe and just hoed it all up. I've just got to clear all of this grass out of it. So bit of a mess there. And this is the last of the raised beds that we started work on yesterday. Again, it was just solid grass. So we're just working our way through that as well. So yeah, lots of weeding, and weeding is boring, so I don't need to show you the weeding. But anyway, let me show you what else that I've been up to in the last week or so. And another project update. When I was painting those boards to go onto the tractor's carryall, got them all screwed in. Pretty happy with that. The only issue that I did have was this crack in this one. So I screwed this one in, and when I went to screw that one in, it actually lifted that board up a little, cracked it. Anyway, it serves its purpose. And another quick update is on the biogas. I haven't talked about the biogas for a while, but check this out. So what I've done is I actually moved this, what's going to be the first stage, I moved that across. It was over there, I've moved it right across. The reason I've moved it across is because we've got these two half circles from a trampoline, and I'm going to build, like how I built the timber shed, I'm going to build it over this, but as a polytunnel. So I'll have like a clear tunnel over it, which will help keep the temperature up. But look, she's full of gas. Now, what I'd done is, I was thinking about it a while ago, and I thought, I wonder if I've actually connected this up correctly, and I hadn't. So right here, this wasn't connected up. So as it was producing gas, the gas was just coming out. It wasn't collecting in the bag. So when I realized that, I've connected it up, it comes down and it goes into this. I've got that tap turned off obviously, but that would then go to whatever we want to use. As soon as I connected that up, the bag started filling up. So it is producing gas. Silly me. It's been producing gas for ages. It just wasn't collecting it because it was just all going out into the ether. Anyway, there'll be more on that in coming weeks as I get that polytunnel built, but there's a few other things I've got to do before I get onto that. It's still cold, as you can tell. It's 1st of November, and it should be getting really warm, and it's not yet, so I'm hoping it gets warm really soon. Anyway, that's it for this episode, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys stay safe, take care, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next Friday. Thanks for watching. Cheers.